And we're finally home. Today, before that interrupted me, I'm just gonna be kind of going over a little bit on like spring adjustments, spring rates, just because I kind of figured it out. I've got kind of the right concept for it, so we're gonna be popping my front wheels off again, and I'm gonna get down into there and just kind of see how adjusted I can get them. I know that this one's clicking just a little bit too much than the left one or the right one, so I'm gonna pop this tire off first and then kind of measure both of them. I think my backs are good. They're clicking only because I don't have my fronts adjusted to the rears, so we just gotta kind of go off of that and see where it takes us. But I'm gonna get my wheels popped off, my car jacked up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Off. I'm gonna probably be attempting to take my rears off to adjust those as well right after we're done with the fronts, but I just really want this spring rate to be the same. I'm sick and tired of going down the road and hearing that my spring rates are not the same, or lining up different, or they're clicking different, or they're touching the road at different times. It's annoying. I don't want to have that anymore, and it's fucking up my alignment pretty bad. So we're gonna try and fix that. The little clamp tools that they come with, you go on the bottoms of these and you're gonna actually just be adjusting this top one right here. So this is basically gonna push the spring up to give it more of a load, or I can readjust them to come down so that it has more of a spring rate, which basically spring rate is how much the spring compresses into each other. So essentially when I hit a bump, my car won't move. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've got kind of a little bit of scrapage up here just from like different bumps and stuff, different things I've been hitting, and not too proud of it. I've even got some over here just from like when I make turns and stuff. My wheels actually caught the inside of my fender and started bending it, so that's fucking lovely. Either way, I gotta get some a rolling tool from Z1. I gotta get my fenders rolled, and I need to get upper and lower control arm mounts because I feel like my bushings are going out, and that is not what we want. So I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna start adjusting this spring rate, and I'll get back to you guys whenever I get both of them adjusted. So we'll get back to you. I'm currently trying to get my sway bar correct. For some reason, it's like flexed all the way out on both the joints. So we're gonna see about trying to move this back, maybe by loosening it and pulling it back to this first one so that it's tighter. I think that's kind of where I need to be sitting. So we'll move this one into that one, and maybe we won't be scraping anymore. I kind of loosen these up a little bit just so that I can like wiggle it around and stuff, but it won't move right now. I gotta get these unlocked. So that one's just kind of sitting on my coilover. I couldn't get it. I know you guys can see it over here. There's like a little bracket that goes around it, so it doesn't fully touch my coilover. But for some reason on the other side, I could not get that bolt through this bracket on the other side, only because this bolt right here, it literally would not fit through my bracket. So I mean, it's been pretty good. It's just a bolt on it's not even a bushing, it's just a big metal piece right here, so there shouldn't be any issues with it. I just don't know if I should have one that's not bolted and one that is bolted with the bracket, Hasn't been causing me any trouble yet, so I think we're just gonna leave it how it is. But if I can't get that clicking to stop, then I am gonna be taking this off, and hopefully that clicking will stop. It's not really like a click, it's more of just like I can hear this coilover flexing more than that coilover whenever I hit bumps and stuff. So I wanna try to eliminate that and fix my sway bar up, and hopefully we can get my car running prime with the adjustments of the coilover, because hearing that sound, I know that it's not adjusted fully correctly. So I want to get it to where I can just drive my car and I know that my coilovers are going to be good. Alrighty, so we got basically this loose, this one's loose, sway bar's loose. Now I just want to get it like adjusted, so you see how they kind of lock up, or they kind of fit well into that second bracket more. So I'm gonna actually attempt to stick this one through. I might have to loosen them just a tad on that bolt right there, right here, just because they don't line up. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they don't fully like line up with it. I gotta kind of shimmy it in there, and it doesn't want to stay straight, so I'm gonna need to lower this piece just a tad more to fit it into there, and then same thing on that side. So we got these all tightened. All of this is adjusted. I refixed how this sits so that when my car takes turns and stuff, it can really use the most effectiveness, because it was all the way into that first slot, which was pushed up. It was pushing it up, so it was basically sitting like a regular sway bar. Now that I have it flexed out into the second holes, it's gonna basically make it more stiff, so I can adjust my stiffness on this if I want to. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna see how it sits with what I got going on right now, and then after we take it out for a drive or whatnot, then we'll be able to figure out what's wrong with it. Currently just kind of sticking this guy in here, and like kind of need 2 hands for it, but it's been working pretty well. We're just twisting the whole spring till it's kind of where we want it at. And I got a tape measure right here. I'm gonna kind of go up into here and measure out from the top of the spring all the way down to the bottom of the spring. I'm gonna measure that, and then I'm gonna go over to the other side of the wheel over there, and I'm gonna measure that one out, and then I'm gonna see how far of a difference they are, and if they're even like a millimeter off, it can make a difference. So you really want to make sure that you're at the perfect line, at the right height and everything. So just be sure of that. Anyways, on that note, coming down here, we are officially set now. I got each spring rate rated at 7.5 inches, so that's how much it's compressed in. They're both running at 7.5 inches from the top to the bottom, so that should be all a-okay, all Gucci. The sway bar is all good, the links are all good. I just keep looking at my calipers now, and I'm like, damn, I really want to repaint them and actually paint them right this time, because as you guys can see, I got paint all over my brake line and everything last time, because I just put a bag over my rotor and that was really it. But I'm actually going to take my full brake system off. I might actually, instead of painting them red, because I mean it's red on red, I'm going to probably end up painting them like a green or like a blue or even a yellow, just to make it kind of stand out. But when I do it, I'm going to be painting over the caliper first. I'm going to be going over that with white, and then I want to put like a sticker on here that says like D builds or something, and then paint over that with black, make my calipers black, and then take the stickers off after, and then I'll be able to have like D builds on my calipers with the white underneath so that you can see it kind of just how my car is. So that's in probably the next video, because I mean that doesn't take too long. You just got to pop your brakes off, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but I'll do it. I'll get it done. I'm probably go in there and replace my pads just to keep my rotors safe anyways, because my rotors, I know I've been getting used up a lot because I've been dragging the car on the street a little bit here and there. So no biggie, but we'll get that all set. Everything's adjusted in here though. We are all good. So I'm about to go and put these right back onto here. Drives a lot smoother. Hopefully I can keep the spring rates correct, because I know it's got to settle even more now. It's got to settle a little bit more, so hopefully that keeps up. The sway bar looked good anytime when I dropped it. The sway bar stayed the same. It didn't move, so that is A1 as fuck, because we finally got our links all good. They're all straight now, so if we ever need to take like a really tight corner or something, I won't have that give as much, but it is tighter. So everything seems good. Everything seems good. Hopefully it stays how it is and we don't have to mess with it for a little bit, but for now I'm not gonna mess with it. I like how it's riding, I like how it's driving, so get a dyno tune on it here pretty soon, because I've been stressed out about how much the links have been twisted and everything, and if it's too much or not enough or whatnot. So finally got all that good. I do have to send this back to Injuku Racing. I need to send that back to them because the spacer is actually too thick to sit underneath my car. I'm afraid that my oil pan is going to start smacking the bottom of the floor, and I really don't want that. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching and everything. If you guys did like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and always comment down below what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.